Hi, my name is Jun Hao, and why I think that blockchain is an interesting concept is because you've seen how it's slowly revolutionizing the world. A transaction that used to take maybe 2 to 3 days to send using the typical SWIFT payment system can now be used by any cryptocurrency, and the transaction time could be as low as 5 to 10 seconds. And that itself, you could see how and blockchain cryptocurrency being a product of blockchain is actually revolutionizing the world, changing the way we do things. And this actually inspired me to be together in this field simply because I've seen how much of difference, how much of the impact blockchain can develop, can so-called impact on this world. And this is just, cryptocurrency is just one of the many applications that it is being used right now. Blockchain is definitely a key in disrupting the status quo of how traditional banks and businesses do their transactions. However, one thing we know that decentralized cryptocurrency are actually one of the main competitors to the banks, because the whole idea of cryptocurrency is to remove the need of having the bank in the first place. That level of decentralization actually save costs from both for the consumers on both ends. However, we have seen cases where banks are increasingly adopting cryptocurrency. Like, for example, in Singapore, the Monetary Authority of Singapore is actually working on the Ubin project, which is putting Singapore dollars on a distributed ledger. So I think for the next few years, we will see banks and countries trying to use blockchain technology to try to make it more seamless for the end users to actually transact their payments. And together, I believe that they will start working with banks. Although right now, the stance is that banks are pretty against it because of all this AML, that anti-money laundering policies that's going on. But I think in the near future, we could see, it coming together, gelling together, and becoming, cryptocurrency being a key component in how our society becomes. So my outlook for blockchain in general is that I think that it's going to be a growing industry for sure. Research recently has shown that blockchain companies, the amount of market cap of these companies are growing at an exponential CAGR of 70% year on year. So I think this justifies how we can see, just statistically, we can see how blockchain companies are actually slowly becoming more up and coming, having a bigger market share in this economy. And not only that, I think that cryptocurrency, one of the byproduct of blockchain, is also here to stay, as it's starting to prove that there's a lot of users to it. And banks, like in Japan and Korea, are using Ripple as a form of payment, for cross-border transactions. And not only that, Ethereum is also used by many banks worldwide nowadays. Although there's regulations, trying to prevent all these anti-money laundering policies, and also regulations to prevent corruption from taking place, we could see companies and countries are taking an approach into embracing this blockchain technology and its product, cryptocurrency. So in the next few years, I think that we could see blockchain companies rising, and the market cap has been showing this as well. And also at the same time, cryptocurrency having a bigger stake in the market. We know that gaming is a big industry, right? And Kinguin is one of the bigger players in the marketplace. Not only that, if they were to embrace blockchain, and which is what they are currently doing now, introducing their own cryptocurrency crowns, that presents, I think, a kind of revolutionary approach towards the gaming industry. We all know that the gaming industry is massive. There's so many ways companies can make revenue from this, but what companies are there to provide ecosystem for the gaming industry? And I think Kinguin is the answer. Right now, I'm the advisor for Kinguin ICO. My role involved helping to look through the white paper, and also looking from the investor's point of view as to why people want to invest in Kinguin. So for me, my main role is actually provide with all the clues, all the essential pieces that is required for investors to invest in Kinguin project. So for me, I provide Kinguin with a point of view from investors, and at the same time work on the project to make sure that this project is good for the investors. And not only that, also to look through the fundamentals, the tokenomics, and the white paper together with Kim.